Africa is the problem of Africa. But when you ask an African man, what are the problems of Africa? He will start from Europe and United States of America, telling you how these countries are the problems of Africa, telling you how these countries have exploited Africa. He might drag you back to the period of colonialization, during the era of man's inhumanity to man. He will drag you back. Yes, I am not trying to say that these countries are not exploiting Africa. Yes, they are still exploiting Africans even till today. But here I will tell you why these countries are still exploiting Africa. That is because Africans doesn't value Africans. Yes, Africans doesn't value Africans. The heart of an African man is black. An African man hates an African man. An African man cannot live peacefully with an African man because of jealousy, greed, and envy. That is why an African man cannot live peacefully with an African man. An African man don't want to see his fellow African man doing better than him, but he will prefer seeing an American man, a Chinese man, Japanese man excelling in his own land than an African man. That is African mentality. Now, look at what is happening in Ghana. Just a simple misunderstanding. Ghanaians are already saying Nigeria must go. Not only that, they will move ahead, started destroying Nigerian properties, businesses. All their businesses and properties, they will be damaging it. What does it show? Greed and jealousy and ignorance. Yes, if your fellow African man, you will find it very easy to damage his goods, damage his shops because he is not from Ghana. You are saying Nigeria must go. Then what would happen? A foreigner, a white man in Ghana, you will see all these white people will be flourishing in African states, but Africa will develop unnecessary hatred for one another. This is one of the things dragging Africa down, and Africa needs to learn. Ghana needs to learn. That was when Kwame Nkrumah introduced the policy of bringing in foreigners to come and invest in Ghana. But when Nigerians came and invested heavily in Ghana, but when Kwame Nkrumah tenure was over, or when he was uninstalled as the president of Ghana, his successor now came and changed everything. He now said Nigeria must go. He threw away every foreigner, more especially Nigerians, and their properties were destroyed. Nigerians left Ghana. After Nigerians left Ghana, Ghana became poor again, and the then president of Ghana now invited Nigerians to come and invest again in Ghana, come and live freely in Ghana. But these are the very people you chased away. People you destroy their properties. People you say they must leave. When they left, poverty struck you again. You now call them. Nigerians now came and invested in Ghana again. President Olusegun Obasanjo played a major role, played a very vital role in rebuilding the economy of Ghana again, which Ghanaians will never deny this. Nigerians also invested heavily in Ghana cocoa farm. During Ghana presidential election, I think their first democratic presidential election, Nigeria sponsored the election and bought a military jet for Ghana. Not only that, Nigeria invested heavily in Ghana, but today, Ghanaians who are those of them that are ignorant of history are saying again, Nigeria must go. And the craziest part of it is that whenever they started saying Nigeria must go, they will first attack Nigerian properties and businesses, which is a sure sign of greed and jealousy. The only way Africa can be a better place is to learn how to live with one another, tolerate one another, and live peacefully. This is the only way Africa can be a better place. The problem of Africa, one of the problems Africa is facing is the problem of greed and jealousy. An African man does not want to see his neighbors doing better than him. Even when you visit their land, started doing your business genuinely. But when they sense that you are doing better than them, they will start protesting against you. You will see, they will bring in excuses how to bring you down. Before you know it, they will start protesting. Some people will use that as an avenue to sponsor the protests, to bring certain people down. But Africa needs to do better than this.